Okay, that's the edge. I can't always see very well. Hey! No more people building in the building sites. For I am Alan Wake and I go on to killing sprees. Ah, happy life. Happy, happy, happy life. Oh, we have somehow stumbled all the way out of the woods. I think I'm still in the woods though. There is a lot of trees. Ah, the campgrounds with an absolutely massive gate. I agree. Thank you! Oh, that shotgun man went down easier than expected. I meant chainsaw man. Oh, if they were carrying shotguns, I would be so screwed. Don't have one. Asda couldn't sell that for £4 to me either. For I was just looking for cheapo stuff. Oh, cool.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
No matter how hard the birds knock, do not open the door.
Lights on.
Well, Risen stopped going for a while.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
We still need to finish this and then Resident Evil 0 and then we can come back to Risen. Ooh, a tire.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held me. He was no friend.
Sometimes you gotta take a break. I think after I finish Risen 1, I will go and play some Outer Worlds because I have it. We'll see if I can stream it. If I can, then that would be a plan. Oh, more checkpoints inside the toilets. Cool. Same.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. And the headlights were a welcome bonus. I had to find the key to the garage.
Have to find the key.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
Yay! That sounds promising and fun. And happy times. Well, I've seen the Twitch chat try to take down the first enemy, but that's not much of a spoiler. So nothing in the female bathroom. Oh, the male bathroom is haunted.
It's not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things.
I'm gonna give them time.
Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Oh. Let's continue story keeping going. Well, I think he still like appeared. But I was all like, I'm getting a car. So I may as well just, you know, go. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually know which way Barry is. Oh, hooray! We went around the barricade. It would be nice for Alan Wake to have some sort of map. That would most definitely help. Yeah, I was like, well, that guy's behind me by now, so I may as well just continue moving. That's the visitor center, means our cabin should be up from here. Oh! Could I? Barry should be not far now.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
That's the things that we have already looted. I was just checking if there's maybe new items that just spawned in, because that would be nice. Thing is, how is this Alan supposed to even get hold of the manuscript? I mean, how does he know where did he litter his own pages?
Over the phone.
The darkness controls the Taken! Hooray!
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
There you go, burn, birdies, burn! Hey, where this shit... How do I know where they're coming from? How do I fight the birds?
Al, make them go away, please!
Trying!
The only good thing about this goddamn horrible situation is that I'm not allergic to birds.
Well, yep, if you were allergic to birds, this would suck. God damn it! No, like, how do I fight the birds? Yay! Finally! Birdie B, bye-bye.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Aw.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
Just after chapter 2, which you have already found, write, the man lived happily ever after.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
That's fireworks. I know because I'm not in America.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be
And
there.
the way that you sound,
See you soon.
I'm suspicious that it's you
Have a
that's
great
calling.
day.
Yeah, see?
Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You
It also has good music and like,
say something.
to be fair, she very obviously did find the pages because wherever Alan Wake goes, the pages appear.
And the shadows keep on changing. And I'm haunted by the lives that I've loved and actions I have hated.
I like how lightweight the music is as well.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been
Hi, Kitty.
kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
You found nearly 2 chapters.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Right after,
Folks,
I died to a controlled
I'm the
person.
manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
Alan Wake.
Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer.
Oh!
Rose,
As long as you're famous, it's okay.
pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well,
That's nice. Coffee bottles?
the Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer. But
I like how he followed me and not the guy.
single thing
So I'm just like running around looking for coffee.
really into diving. So much so,
Yeah, like the guy with the chainsaw, that was predicted by my manuscript.
but the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
And the happy agent that hates this place. Because there's a lot of trees. Oh. 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 Oh.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Oh no! The plane's following me. I don't know. They had no reaction. I suppose they think that this is my normal face.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure.
Oh, that's a
Jack
can. I
is
thought that was
supposed
just
to
a wad of money.
The scratching hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the
Silly
art
table not
and
wanting
stuff
to hold my
written
stuff.
By Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady?
Maybe we live close by.
Loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway.
Why are you bringing me to the trash container?
Before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
You're a really, really slow guide.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Rose! You're missing a payment on crack. Open up.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
How do you not see anything wrong with this?
This is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Like, how did you not notice that she was acting weird? Why did you even accept coffee from her?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
But the lights are on!
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
I mean, holy shit, if the birds alone were attacking you, you should be quite paranoid.
Back to work, boy.
Hi. You literally don't see any difference, do you?
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Horror stories never end well, man. Oh.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your stay here. It was a pleasure. Come back anytime.
Horror stories never end well, man. Write a romance instead.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free.
Oi!
Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
I think we should call in like a psychiatrist at least, because I don't think that she's gonna eat herself.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was
No, just haunted by a cat.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I wouldn't just sound annoyed if it was ghosts. Like, oi! Ghost, turn my light back on. How dare you pass on my keyboard? I like how we're just leaving Barry as well. Like, just fuck Barry. We can probably drag him.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Hello, we had a biggest orgy of the year. Thank you for the police.
That poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Said it yourself, he's a maniac.
Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Why they don't just go and arrest Barry?
We have the suspect in sight. Stop running! We have the suspect in sight.
Oh, then stop looking at me.
Oh, damn.
No, just keep on moving. Keep on moving. Oh, you're looking for me? Here I am. How do I escape the police officer? Please help me.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Let me just listen to the manuscript in the middle of this.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is a perfect place to have my first break in the evening. So see you guys soon. I need to go and make myself a drink. Yay, button. Grrr. There we go. Should be alive now. Got myself some water, fed the cats, made some drinks. Ate more of my burger. Game time. Hooray. Hooray for game. So the police has not yet been escaped. I swear that they were. Or they seem to be kind of far away from me. But I suppose we want to make sure that they're not gonna find us. Don't worry, that weird darkness is encroaching again. And I guarantee you're not gonna find me in the darkness. Andy's getting murdered. No!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I wrote the monster, does that count? I literally wrote it.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
I am sneaky. And you're being driven away by birds. What kind of helicopter are you? We're escaping the police, but meanwhile we're also taking a detour over here.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Both drunk. Haha.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
So to escape the police, we're gonna hide in the radio station? Ah, pretty sky. Pretty sky is my favorite. Is there a way through here? Probably is. Yep, here's my fence opening.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Oh, if the game wants to give me light, I ain't gonna complain. It keeps us safe and happy. Oh, the gate was made out of darkness. Good to know. Didn't just have like darkness around it. No, it was made out of it. For it just melted metal, that light. Yay! Flashlight.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Don't suppose I could answer that.
2, come in.
Nope.
I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
It just didn't feel like chatting today. Okay, just gotta get through the whole place. Yeah. God damn it, there's just so many of them. And they're so fast. So do I need to absolutely flashbang each one of them? Seems like that. Yay! Happy place.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, my restream logged off, which is amazing. Or more specifically, the chat. There we go. Hey, it's back. Stop chasing me, for I don't actually know where I'm running. Kinda hard to see my way around here. Oh, this seems like a road. I like roads. Oh, this is where I came from. Well, that's not good. I sometimes dodge some stuff. No! There we go. Much better. Yeah, it wasn't even a play pretend dodge, it was an actual dodge. These things should count as lights. Regenerate me, car. No. So I had my gun back. No, don't say that. God damn it! I can't exactly see behind me. I hate dodging. Not good. Yay! Better boost. I meant to boost my thing, I instead threw 2 grenades. Kahi? Okay, those are just lights, not maps. Yep, that is indeed a cat mask.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk.
Oh, yeah, just tell the police that I'm here.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
No stopping at the Radio Shack. Instead, we get to break our ribs.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
It feels humiliation for he has opened fire on civilians. Civilians could have died, but this man, he's upset about feeling humiliated. Keep the bloody light on me. Ah! Got my revolver back.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh, that's kind of the whole point of it, isn't it? To play through things the first time around. Wait, what? The darkness controls the Taken. I got it the first time I saw that message. You didn't have to give it to me the second time around. God damn it. No! Thanks! of them yet? Yeah, now they're all of them. And more ammo just for me. So nice. Is this the way that I came from or the way that I'm going? Don't particularly remember. Radio Shack. Yeah, it might be. Wrong way then. How many times will I go the wrong way in this Let's Play? Anyone wanna guess? Oh yeah, I couldn't figure out which way was the correct way, so I got turned around. Well, this tree certainly looks inviting. More notes about darkness controlling them. I got it by this point. More coffee.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Okay, well that's good. That means local police don't like this guy. That means that they're gonna be on our side.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but
That
wasn't the
doesn't
only
sound
thing
ominous
that
at all.
With the call, she sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Yeah, she did sound wrong. Like, you know, the girl in the trailer park also sounded wrong. Maybe just accept that your wife is lost.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Ooh! Objects that fling themselves, so that's upcoming. More ammo, more shotgun ammo. More flares. No!
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Okay, getting the stuff time again. There we go. No more flashbangs.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
And go where? Oh, to the mines. Right. I forgot where we're going. So why would meeting the kidnapper help? when we don't have the manuscript.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
There we go. I'll leave the bridge to screech and cower against the light.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Oh! Does that mean we get to kill the detective? Oh god.
Opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oof.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over every...
Yep, and it took me down. Because this time I forgot to weave.
Sure. I hope.
Remember, the answer to dodging is weaving. Don't run in a straight line, zigzag. Makes it harder for them to shoot ya. Especially great advice if you're living in America.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Damn it!
Opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Can things stop flying at me? That would be nice.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh,
As a
there we
teenager,
go.
Just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Ooh, heavy duty flashlight. Like a flashlight, but heavier. Why, are you on fire? Hooray! Bad man dead. No! Like, big dudes take more bullets to kill. It's quite interesting because just because you're taller doesn't mean that you'll bleed out any differently.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, A Family Occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me me show you with a kiss.
I like how the cameraman is just like filming because this should be like an interviewer.
The dweller in flesh. Their body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Aw, he got to be a mommy. Good for him. A lot of trans people would love that. Ow. I face planted. Oh no. No way. Not very agile, that one. Say that and then it actually hits me. God damn it! I pressed one of the flashing green buttons. Hooray! Found me a car.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh, if the sun's up, can we just go back and take a look around again to see if we missed any collectibles? I just don't wanna, you know, be competing with a giant truck. You mean the coal mines are beautiful? How lucky for the coal mine, you know, workers and stuff, right?
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
How about you two team up? I mean, I think he wants your manuscript because he's kind of scared. I mean, everything's coming true from it. I like the sunshine. Makes the darkness go away. It's also nice and shiny. There's lots of cars, stuff. Is there like anything to pick up around here? Can't tell. Also can't really tell where the mines are.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yay! You're not mad with me. Not mad at all. Which way are the mines? I seem to maybe be going in the right direction. Maybe.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no.
What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Aww. Poor dude, he was shot at because of us. I kind of feel like this is the road which I came from. So to me, the fact that the little pointer points that direction is really weird. I don't remember have I seen this building or not. Everything's sort of a bit different in the light. Is this the mill? No, this isn't the mill. The mill was at the water. This is more like a sawmill.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Wait, does that mean that we saw the dude at the ferry? Ooh! Visitor parking. I ain't no visitor though.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
And also had some coffee laying around. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while reportedly minor caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity. Now mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. That's a bit of a sad landmark to have. Residential buildings make for better protected buildings for their, you know, less sad.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
What now?
Wake.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
And why did you lock the door?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
And what exactly just exploded? Up. Down we go.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay. Wondering how that ties into the story. Back off. All of you. Two. Yay, ammo back. That when humans like proved to be ineffective, the monster, the darkness, started throwing around stuff, and stuff is like 100% more effective than any of the people it threw at me. Those things are just firmly trapped in there. Oh, whatever that is, it's throwing down trees, and that's never good. Oh, it's just a hurricane.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
I would say switch off electricity. Oh! I found them. There's a lot more there. Okay. Oof. My heart's doing me in, so I don't think I'll be able to play for that much longer. Oof. Okay. Electricity and people are not a problem for when you have cars. There we go. All of them have now died their final death. Hooray to them. Hooray. Okay. Claire? Go. Oof. Whoopsie, wrong weapon. Made them die pretty well, though. That's nice. To hit all along. Then I got to hit everything but that.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Ooh. So is that why we're carrying the darkness with us? Because we have been kind of caressed by the darkness. I feel like it's the Ocean Hotel level from Vampire the Masquerade, but at all times.
Power company equipment.
So much black goop all over the place. That ain't good. Then I stepped into some. No, but I can. It doesn't really cost anything. I didn't think that they were shielded. Yay! Welcome back. No, I can't. I know that's the sparkly thingy, but sometimes I think that they're out of it. Yeah, I have American Nightmare 2, I believe. I've never played it though.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Oh, cool. If you have, like, most of those things, can you, like, give it to me, please? Ooh, fair enough. More stuff. All for me. Yay! Oh god. Didn't notice how planky it is up here. God damn it. God damn it. No. God damn it. There we go. We panic jumped. It worked.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Pump action shotgun better. Ah! I'd rather have the regular one then. God damn it. There we go. Nice and calm like. Nice and calm stop. Good place. With stuff in it. If only the darkness was a tiny bit less persistent, that would be nice. Well, I'm just flash bombing everything. It's like an easy way out. It works.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going for you, mate.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Okay, thank you. Nice warning there. When you can't get rid of them, flashbang them. We will have quite a lot of flares left over for later, though.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Yes! A page!
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
At that point, it's great to retire. Isn't being a writer kind of like being retired anyway? Because he's popular, he had some books published. There's nothing to say that he has to write another one. So it's like you can identify as a writer permanently, but then not write again for the rest of your life. I just wish that the whole thing would stop creaking and reaching. Ouch. Oh! I got keys someplace. Felt like I was unlocking a door in slow-mo.
I
hiding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I hope you eat and sleep and do other things. Just writing isn't very healthy.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
But hey, more flare stuffies.
Birds.
Oh no. God damn it. I fell into the void. What time it is? 8:48. I think I'm gonna resume from here tomorrow, guys, because my heartsy isn't feeling that well. So, thank you for all those that came. It's really nice to see you early before Halloween, and hopefully I'll be able to stream most of the day tomorrow as well. So, happy Alan Wake time! And, see you tomorrow.